They were created to protect the health and lives of people. However, for some, hospitals only represent the previous step before death. In stories, it is said that feelings and emotions of the ones dying are compressed in these places, charging their walls with negative energies that generate all kinds of disturbing phenomena that have managed to be captured on camera, and of which in this video you will be a privileged witness. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present the most terrifying things captured in morgues and hospitals. Much of the videos that you're about to see were sent by my audience. If you know or have videos of this style that you would like for me to see, do not hesitate to send it as a direct message to my official Facebook. And if you like my content, help me by sharing these videos with your friends. Let's not allow these recordings to be forgotten. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 5. The recording that welcomes us to this video was sent by Kevia Rodriguez, an attentive subscriber from Peru, commenting that she had exclusive access to the security cameras of a healthcare facility located in the city of Pacasmayo. This video was sent to me because there was no one inside this ambulance. However, a movement inside made the employees think the opposite. It is assumed that there was no one inside. In fact, at first, you don't see anyone inside. Please note the abrupt closing of the door. That, my friends, is not due to pressure changes in the wind. The most disturbing thing is that if you look closely, you can see movement inside of the vehicle. Can you see it? Could this be the evidence that these places really do get filled with the spirits of the deceased? At least for me, this video has no logical explanation. Tell me what you think. Number 4. This video consists of 2 clips recorded at dawn in different hospitals. The first of them came to my email thanks to a subscriber who, for personal reasons, refused to reveal his identity. I can only affirm that he works in a hospital where he assures strange things usually happen. He continues on to say that what you're about to see was recorded by a security camera after 3 in the morning. At a time when, in the midst of a prevailing silence, an inexplicable phenomena suddenly broke the hospital's peace. Pay attention. Despite the impression of this clip, the truth is that I do not have enough background to verify its veracity. Our subscriber affirms that phenomena like this have been seen by him repeatedly. However, this video seems too good to be true. Although it is the movement of the chair that leaves me the most shocked, since how could you stage something like that? Can it be done with strings? A fairly similar footage is one that was recorded overnight in a hospital in Chile. The nurses heard noises coming from an adjoining room, which alerted them, since they were already aware that no one was in that room. They saw when reviewing the images from the security cameras, as they confess, it has been the most shocking thing they have seen in their lives. If you are a follower of my channel, surely you remember this recording, because a while ago it was part of one of our videos. A footage that, as I mentioned, is quite similar to the previous one. However, on that occasion, several of you saw something that at that moment I didn't notice. A subtle but at the same time disturbing manifestation that occurs in the window. Can you see it? Do you think it's a spirit? Leave it in the comments. Number 3. Let me start with the next question. Have you ever been in an unfamiliar place in the dark, and a cold chill runs down your back, alerting you to turn around? But luckily when you do, for your peace of mind, there is nothing there? That experience is common. It is part of a defense mechanism that was developed thousands of years ago, when we used to be prey of the most terrifying beasts. Well, that's exactly what the person who carried this camera did, who along with a group were exploring an old hospital in ruins, when suddenly he felt that something was behind him, so he turned around without finding anything around him. At least, that's what he thought. Although this sequence corresponds to an exploration, the man assures that he was always the last of the group. Nobody was ever behind him, so that area should be empty. Even so, a thin-looking person is observed wandering around there. Could it be the spirit of a patient who is trapped here? Let me know what you think. Number 2. As I told you at the beginning, it seems that hospitals are filled with energies of pain, sorrow, and misfortune that sometimes occur within its walls. Energies that, according to many occult books, can invoke the manifestation of inexplicable phenomena when combined with the desire or fear of another person. Allow me to better explain the last mentioned by relating an experience that happened to me. When I was little, I was close friends with my grandmother. We used to play, and she used to accompany me. However, when I turned 12, she passed away. A couple of weeks later, while I was in my room, I felt someone sit at the foot of the bed. I was half asleep, and I knew it was my grandmother. She used to do this. Suddenly, I remembered that she had passed away the week before, and when I opened my eyes, and turned toward the edge of the mattress. It had the marks and even the warmth as if someone had sat on it. I called my mother to verify that indeed that side of the bed was warm, and she compared it to the other corner, which was cold. That place was warm, as if someone had been sitting there for hours. In the occult world, it is believed that the burning desire of a heart saddened by the loss of someone can achieve physical manifestations with the aim of claiming that desire. That is to say, they are not spirits, but about manifestations that our own mind can create. According to the story that one of my subscribers tells me, what you're about to see could be exactly this. A man had arrived to leave a delivery, at which point he took out his camera and records to verify that he was in the location, at which point the lens captures an absolutely anomalous situation. Observe. Later, many said that precisely at that moment, a patient who had arrived urgently at the scene died in the middle of resuscitation protocols by medical personnel. While his family was devastated, their grief could have caused that brief manifestation of a strange black figure. Number 1. Morgues are undoubtedly one of the places that generates the most fear inside hospitals. Well, in its dependencies, corpses arrive daily to be stored in that place. Bodies that lie inert on cold metal cubicles, waiting for autopsies and other procedures that feed our darkest thoughts. The same subscriber who writes us says that the greatest fear in the beginning is the idea that one of the corpses could suddenly sit up. Imagine what it's like to work in that kind of a place. How could you live a normal life after seeing corpses all day? Well, the man you see on the screen has had to deal with that. He works in a morgue, a job that he says he's gotten used to. But lately, he has had to deal with disturbing images of himself where it seems as if his work follows him. Observe. The man claims that selfie was taken while inside of his vehicle, just as he was leaving his job. In the photo, there is the face of a person whose body had arrived at the morgue that week, like the following image taken during a break by one of his co-workers, in which clearly you can see the face and part of the body of a being that, according to them, usually wanders around that area. Impressive photographs that for some would confirm the type of magnet that hospitals represent for all kinds of beings that feel attracted by the energies that emerge from these places, making way to the manifestations of all kinds of paranormal phenomena, like the ones you just saw in this video. Videos that undoubtedly give food for thought. I hope you like this video, because we have come to an end. My name is Leonora Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret